What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another Lovecraft Country Talk. This time for episode 6. It's called Meet Me in Daegu, I believe is how you pronounce it. And this whole episode is focused primarily on Jaya, I believe, or Jia is how you pronounce her name. And from the beginning, guys, of this whole show, 5 episodes back before this one, I was so intrigued with this character played by Jamie Chung, who she could possibly be. And I'm glad that we finally get a full episode of her explanation, her backstory. And it is the craziest, to say the least. We will get into it all, spoiler talk. So if you have not seen the episode yet, make sure you turn this video off and then return to it when you have seen the episode. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up as well as that subscribe and bell notification if you do appreciate content like this. All right, now first off, this episode is directed by Helen Shaver, who did episodes of Viking, Sneaky Pete, as well as Snowpiercer. So she definitely has some, good shows under her belt, as well as a slew of other ones. So directorial, style, great in this episode of 6, guys. So I really did like the whole pacing, the atmosphere of Korea in 1949, 1950, and it was laid out perfectly, especially all of that dark natured stuff, them dealing with communism or communism sympathizers, which we get to see, Jia's friend kind of with somebody who is a communist sympathizer, and she gets executed, and she's executed by Atticus. Now, when we first saw that, Jesus Lord, I was like, Atticus, no, Tick, what are you doing, man? I didn't know, you were this vicious to just shoot a woman point blank in the head, as well as, his other soldier buddies, executing these women as well, just for kind of just being in that working the same shift, as someone that was possibly giving, secrets, information, out there, some communist information out there. So, they did not like communism whatsoever. So even though the Americans are there, it shows that they really don't care too much about these people. And, they get painted in a very wicked light, as well as Atticus. So I'm glad they kind of touched on that, because we get to see the kind of the wicked man that Atticus was. And he just lets it be known that, I was given orders and, to kill. And, I try to mask it by reading books and try to forget the person that I am. I'm a monster, but I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm a monster. And it gets brought in later up in the episode, like 10 minutes, like 50 minutes, into the episode of, even though, Gia says, even though we do monstrous stuff, we're not monsters. So I thought that was beautifully, it's not verbatim, obviously, I can't remember it, but, I thought it was beautifully said, because we do find out that she is technically a monster. She had this curse put upon her, of the foxtail, and which, Jesus Lord, when we get to see that first kill, it was off the charts. I was just blown away by what I saw, but not surprised, because this is Lovecraft Country that we're talking about. But how the fact that she gets to kind of see into the man's soul, the man's memories, and she sticks onto these memories. They hold deep inside of her. So she's done this to 99 men, including her father or her mom's husband. I don't know if it's technically laid out if it was a stepfather or if it was technically her genetic father. Not really sure, but she lets it known that she was raped by this man who she called father, and because she's not really, I guess, 100% human. And this is the thing. I don't know when this curse was put upon her, since a young age or what, but the mom lets it be apparent, you don't know these human emotions. You don't know what love is. Stop acting like, what your dad did was love. And, we find out that she was raped by him. And she does talk about how she did kill him as well. So she saw his memories before she killed him. Crazy backstory. So, we get some dark nature stuff there, as well as, her, Gia, trying to battle and cope with the fact that Atticus did kill one of her good nurse friends. Yet she starts to fall for Atticus, because he shows that, I guess outside of the suit, well, technically he's still in the suit, but outside of the war, he's a different person. And I didn't really know how to feel about that, because he even says, I've done some wicked things. And he volunteered. I mean, we found out in the first episode, he volunteered to go to the war to get away from his dad, who was very abusive. But at the same time, he signed up for murder. So it's like, you know that you're going to be doing these types of things. Maybe not specifically he knew what he was going to be doing, killing women and, men and stuff like that. Probably kids. Who knows? I don't know. You could get darker. I'm sure there was a lot of children that were in the melee of everything and collateral damage. So, he's done some things that he's not proud of at all, but he kind of lets it be known that that's not him when it, comes to relationships. And we find out that he's also a virgin as well. So, Atticus Jonathan Majors, man, fantastic actor. I believe every situation that he's put in. I believe everything he says. So, when he's with her for the first time, in the bed, it seemed very, very genuine. He comes really quick. I'll just say that he comes like in 10 seconds. That was very, realistic, I will say. So, things of that nature kind of put in perspective this well-rounded actor and character that Atticus is, because we have to remember, this is a flashback. This is before Letitia. This is before all the events that are about to happen from episode 1 through 5. So I'm glad we did a callback to that. We got to see the monstrous nature from both sides too, not only from Gia, but also Atticus, killing with the soldiers, as well as some of the killing from the other American soldiers, or those that turned the blind eye, weren't even really there to help him at all. So, as well as her love for Judy Garland, she had a love for American cinema, and it seemed almost like she wanted to be taken away from her country, her homeland, and just she wanted to escape it all. And that's what I loved, and I thought it was beautifully portrayed. And then, we end with, them kind of coming together, Gia and Atticus, in something where she wants him to be more than just another notch under her belt, a body count, I would just say, because he would be number 100, which would break the curse. She needed 100 men, body count to break this curse. And the mom is infuriated that she's not, completing this task, that she was kind of a curse that was put upon her. And, she lets it be known, I really like him. But at the same time, she can't control the tails in this instance. And she finds out that, and it was a little predictable. I won't lie. It was a little predictable. I kind of knew the situations that they were going to get in maybe halfway through the episode. First part was totally, I was going in there blind. I didn't see any of this coming. But the second part, I thought they were going to fall for each other. And she was going to try to hide the fact that she had this curse of the foxtails on her. And, when she saw into his future, that was kind of the twist that I didn't think we would get. She saw that he was going to die. And this goes back, the callback to being on the phone of her saying that he was going to die. So is, all of this going to come to light in the next couple of episodes? Are we going to get the death of Atticus? How could it end season 1? I'm really intrigued. We only have a couple more episodes left, guys. I'm talking about like 3 episodes left. Like, geez, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 4 episodes left. I can't count. But let me know what you guys are thinking of these episodes so far. How does this one rank? This is definitely one that's higher up there. I feel like these episodes are getting better, if not all above average. So I absolutely love this episode. I give it a 5 out of 5. Let me know in the comments below, once again, your guys' thoughts on episode 6. All right, guys. And if you did appreciate this review, please give me a thumbs up, as well as a subscribe and bell notification. All right, guys. Till next video, I'm gone. Peace.